If you're learning a language on your own, do you know exactly what you need to learn today or what to learn tomorrow? If you're like most solo learners, you don't. And if you don't know your next steps, then you'll forever be hopping around from resource to resource and never make progress. But if you're learning with our system, today you'll discover the most important learning tool in our learning system, the dashboard, how it keeps you going with language learning instead of wondering what to do, and how to customize your learning so you can focus on areas like speaking, listening, or grammar. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. Okay, so in this video, let's talk about the dashboard. The dashboard is kind of like your home base for your learning on our website. So let's take a look at what you can do with the dashboard and how you can use it to make your studies easier, more fun, and more effective and efficient too. So first, how do we access the dashboard? You can find the dashboard from any page on the website. Just click on the dashboard link in the top left side of the page. So you'll find a page that looks a little bit like this. You will have your profile, so your name, your level here. And then on the top right, you will see your study statistics. So this will show you very quickly how many lessons you have completed. So completed is an important word there. How many lessons you have finished. You will also see the number of flashcards you have reviewed, and you will also see your total number of hours studied here. So if you want a little bit more information about this and get a report, if you want to get a report of that, you can click on the View My Report button to find more information there. But let's continue on down the page. The next section is the My Pathways section. So this part is probably the part you are going to spend a lot of time in. In the My Pathways section, you can see all of the different pathways that you have started or completed on the website. So in this case, there are 4 different pathways, and 3 of them are marked with this green check mark. So this shows that the pathway is completed. You have studied all the lessons in that pathway. Nice job. You will also notice that this one at the top in this example has this Go to Lesson button on the right side. Yeah. So this means that this pathway has a lesson that is ready for you to study next. So the idea here is that we've solved the issue that many learners have, especially when they're studying alone, which is that they don't know what to study next, right? If you study with a lot of YouTube videos or podcasts or something, it might not be clear what the next thing is that you need to study. But if you come to your dashboard every day like this, you can very easily see what the next lesson is that you need to do, and you can just click on the Go to Lesson button to get started. So this is very, very helpful if you're ever kind of not sure what you should be doing next. So make sure that you check the Pathways section every time you log in to see what your next lesson is. Quickly, let's take a look at the bottom section of the page. You'll find at the bottom some featured lessons, which means some lessons that we think might be good or interesting for you. You'll also find in the latest news section information about things like sales and discounts and new features and new tools that you can use on the website. So take a look here to see if there's something that might be useful for you. Finally, at the bottom, we have featured vocabulary lists. So again, just some ideas for you to help you with your studies. If there's something you haven't studied, you might notice it here. Then the last thing that I want to talk about is regarding the pathways section. So let's say that you reach a point where all of your pathways are green, right? How do you go on to the next level? Like if you finish all of the level 1 things, how do you move on to the next level? You can do this in 2 different ways. First, you can click this Browse All Pathways button. This will take you to our lesson library. You can also access this by clicking on the Lesson Library link from the Lesson drop-down menu at the top of the page. So this will take you to the lesson library. Here, you can see what you are studying now, right? So this is the absolute beginner pathway. In this case, you can see all of the different lessons that are inside the pathway and all the information on this page. But if you know you are ready to move on to the next level, or if you just want to take a look at the different lessons that are available, you can go to this drop-down menu on the top right here, and you can see all of the different levels on this section. So you can click the level that is interesting to you or that you want to check out, and it will take you to that page. So here again, you can see all of the information, all of the different lessons, the lesson titles and topics and things like that. If you want to start studying with this pathway, you can click the Study Now button and it will appear in your dashboard so that it appears the next time you log in, and you can click the Go to Lesson button on it. So this is a really quick introduction to all of the different things that you can do on the dashboard. It's a great way to see your progress, to take a look at how many flashcards you've reviewed, how much time you're putting into your studies, how many lessons you've completed. So if it ever feels like you're not making progress or you're not sure if you're actually moving forward, the dashboard is a really great way to make sure that you are actually making progress. And it's also really helpful in terms of being able to easily see what the next thing is that you need to do for your studies. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account.
Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Merhaba, ben Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Nasılsınız? Hayat nasıl gidiyor? Okay. Welcome to our lesson on Turkish tongue twisters. We call them tekerleme. Tekerleme. Even saying that is like a tongue twister. Tekerleme. Tekerleme. Okay, do you know what tongue twister is? Do you know it? Do you know it? We used to do that when we were kids. I'm sure you have that in your own language as well. A tongue twister is a phrase or a sentence that is difficult to say quickly, especially quickly and correctly. You can say it, but it's harder to say quickly and correctly because it has a sequence of like similar sounds or words. They are fun and challenging way to improve your pronunciation and language skills. It is good for like people learning another language, or for kids, you know, learning their own language, or for like artists or like people on the television. And the word, Turkish word tekerleme comes from Arabic word takrir, which means repetition or recitation. Okay, maybe you know it, maybe you speak Arabic, so you may know it. And in Turkish, it is derived from the verb tekrar etmek. Tekrar etmek, tekerleme, which means, tekrar etmek means to repeat. So tekerleme is the repetitions, something like that. And tongue twisters have been used in many cultures for centuries. It's not a new thing, as a way of, you know, improve pronunciation and language skills, as I said. And the use of tongue twisters in Turkish language can be, you know, traced back to the Ottoman times, Ottoman period. You can understand that from some of the tekerleme, some of the tongue twisters. The words that are used are not the modern words, but the, you know, old Turkish, old Ottoman words. And it was used as a tool for language learning and to improve public speaking skills. And in modern times, it's just a fun way, effective way to improve fluency and overall language skills. And it's generally, you know, it's like a game between people. We still sometimes play. It's like a game. It's like riddles and games among children and adults. You teach children to say it, especially if they are having speech problems. It's a fun way as a game to make them study the correct pronunciation. So, in this video, we will be going over some of the most common popular Turkish tongue twisters, and I will say them slowly. I'm not gonna say them fast because I'm not very good at saying tongue twisters really fast. When I say them fast, I don't say them correctly, so I'll try to say them slower for you so you can practice on your own. And these exercises will help you with the Turkish pronunciation. Okay, I'm not gonna translate the sentences because mostly they're like doesn't make that much sense, and this is just to help you with your pronunciation. And we'll start with the the common ones. Then I will just give you a list of tongue twisters, and don't worry if you don't say them correctly at first. It takes practice, it takes repetition, and that's it. Okay, so are you guys ready? I'm not. Let's get started and have fun. Try to have fun while we improve our Turkish skills. And you are lucky that you are not on the camera, right? I am here. I have to say it in front of you guys. Anyway, first. Şu yoğurdu sarımsaklasak da mı saklasak? Sarımsaklamasak da mı saklasak? Okay, one more. I will try to say it fast. Şu yoğurdu sarımsaklasak da mı saklasak? Sarımsaklamasak da mı saklasak? Şu yoğurdu sarımsaklasak da mı saklasak? Sarımsaklamasak da mı saklasak? Okay. Did you guys get it? Şu yoğurdu sarımsaklasak da mı saklasak? Sarımsaklamasak da mı saklasak? Ooh, that was good. Fast? Correct. Okay. Ding! One tick for me. The next one, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say it. Okay. I'm excited. Bir berber, bir berbere. First I will say it slowly. Bir berber, bir berbere, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım demiş. Bir berber, bir berbere, bire berber, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım der miymiş? Okay, now I'm gonna say it fast. Try to. Bir berber, bir berbere, bire berber, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım demiş. Bir berber, bir berbere, gel beraber, bire berber, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım der miymiş? Okay, but, as you can see, you study sound of the letter of b here. B, and r. Bir berber. And here you notice a lot of people saying that the R at the end of the word in Turkish we sound like s. I don't hear it, but a lot of learners say it. So this is a good practice to understand the Turkish R sound as well. Bir berber, bir berbere, bire berber, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım demiş. Bir berber, bir berbere, gel beraber, bire berber, gel beraber, bir berber dükkanı açalım der miymiş? Berber, berber, berber, berber, ba. It's a very lip sound in Turkish, and r. Normally it is you touch your this part of your mouth, but we kind of roll it. If it's end of it's for example r. It's stronger, but at the end of the word, it's like more softer. Berber. Anyway, this one I'm not good at this one. I don't know. I think it's because of the sounds, but I will try to say it slower. Kartal kalkar, dal sarkar, dal sarkar, kartal kalkar. Okay, this was the slow one. I will try to say it fast, but not good at it. Kartal kalkar, dal sarkar, dal sarkar, kartal kalkar. I don't know why this one I'm having the most trouble. So you try. Maybe you say it better than I do. Anyway, practice these slowly at first, then gradually increase your speed. And with practice, you will be able to say these more quickly and accurately, I'm sure. and try to catch the main sound that the tongue twister tries to make you say, and practice that slowly and very carefully, like ba, ba, ba, ba. Okay, now let's check out from A to Z Turkish tongue twisters. Okay, let's see. I will put the list here so you read them easier. Okay, I will talk to you from behind the screen. Okay, see you in a bit.
A. Al bu takatukaları takatukacıya takatukalatmaya götür. Takatukacı takatukaları takatukalamam derse takatukacıdan takatukalamadan al gel. B. Babasının benekli bıldırcını bitişik bostanda böceklerden bunalarak büzüldü. C. Cambaz Cevat, cılız Cemri, coşkunla cömertliğe cumbada cüret ettiler. D. Damdan geldim, dedem dedim, demli çay istiyor. E. Ecelerin evlerindeki tekir kedi, tenceredeki 50 dirhemeti kendi kendine yedi. F. Farfara, felfelek, fırıl fırıl, fileli, folluğu fötür fuarında füzelendi. G. Galatalı gamsız Galip, gammazlıktan suçlanıp gazetecilikten gazlandı. H. Hakime hakem, hakeme hakim gerek. I. Iğdır'ın ığıl ığıl akan ılıman ırmağının kıyıları ıklım tıklım ılgın kaplıdır. İbişle Memiş mahkemeye gitmiş. Mahkemeleşmiş mi? Mahkemeleşmemiş mi? J. Jale Japonyalı jandarmadan Japonca öğrendi. K. Kekeme Kerim kemençeci Kemal'le kerestecilik yaptı. L. Leyla ile Laleli Lale'ye leblebi ile likör ikram etmiş. N. Nezaketli Nedim, nevrastenik neşesiz Necmiye'nin nefesini nezneli neşretti. O. Olmaz olmaz deme, olmayacak dediğin oluyor. Ö. Öküz ölür, gönü kalır, yiğit ölür, ünü kalır. P. Palavracı peltek pısırık, pişkin poturlu pörsük pulcu patladı. R. Rıfkı ile Rıza, rıhtımda rızklarını aradılar. Sen seni bil sen seni, sen seni bilmezsen patlatırlar enseni. Ş. Şişeci Şirin Şişko Şinasi, şirkette şişmanlığından şikayet etti. T. Tokatlı tombalacı tombala torbasını toplarken tombalak torununu tokacı torbasına koydu. U. Umdum umdum geri yumdum. Ü. Ülker üzüntüsünden üzüm üzüm üzüldü. V. Varlıklı veli vırvırcı Vikont'la voyvoda vuruşunda vücutlandılar. Y. Yeni yelpazeli Yekta, yerli yekpare yeleğine 7 yeni Yemeni yerleştirdi. Z. Zıpır zıp zıpçı zımbacı zıvanası zirzopla zırıl zırıl zırlayarak zırvaladılar.
Anyway, thanks for you guys for watching, and I wish you a happy learning journey, and I will be here for the next time. And if you enjoy this lesson, and if you enjoy studying Turkish, you can also visit our website, turkishclass101.com. You can click the link here, somewhere in the description box. I know it's down. And sign up for free at turkishclass101.com. Till then, görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın. Bir berber, bir berbere, bir berber, gel beraber bir berber dükkanı açalım demiş. Bye.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Merhaba, ben Seda. Hoş geldiniz. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Nasılsınız? Umarım herkesin keyfi yerindedir. Our topic today is the month of April. Okay? And in this video, we'll take a look at some of the events and traditions that take place in April in Turkey, as well as the cultural and historical significance of the month. And from the traditional festivals to modern celebrations, April in Turkey is a time of renewal and celebration. And before we start, let's learn the word April in, of course, Turkish. It is Nisan. Nisan. Okay? Nisan. This word may sound familiar somehow to you. The word Nisan in Turkish is derived from the Akkadian language, which is the ancient language of Mesopotamia. And the Nisanu was the name of the first month of the year, which corresponded to the month of April in the modern calendar. And what's going on in Nisan in Turkey? One of the most important days of modern Turkish Republic, 23 Nisan, April 23rd. It is the National Sovereignty and Children's Day in Turkey. It's a national holiday, celebrated anniversary of the opening of the Grand Assembly of Turkey in 1920. It is also a day to celebrate children, as it is believed that the future belongs to the children, to the youth. So 23 Nisan is celebrated throughout Turkey with various events and activities. And on this day, ceremonies held at Grand National Assembly of Turkey, and schools and government buildings are decorated with Turkish flags and patriotic symbols with Atatürk pictures, and there are often parades or other public gatherings like concert and festivals. And Children's Day is also celebrated by parents, educators, and children themselves, with events and activities focused on children's rights and well-being, including festivals, contests, games. And some families also buy gifts for their children on this day. And it is a important national holiday, and it's celebrated with great enthusiasm, patriotism, and joy. It's one of my favorite holidays. There are lots of 23 Nisan songs out there. You can write just 23 Nisan şarkıları and listen and practice your Turkish. The lyrics are mostly very basic. One of them is 23 Nisan kutlu olsun, sevinin, sevinin küçükler, övünün büyükler, 23 Nisan kutlu olsun. En büyük bayram bu bayram, herkese kutlu olsun. Something like that. I really like the 23 Nisan spirit. It is fun and it reminds me of my childhood. Okay? Anyway, what else we have? We have different festivals. For example, we have Portakal Çiçeği Festival in Adana. The Orange Blossom Festival. It's an annual event that takes place during April. And this year it will be, I think, 25th and the 30th of April, and it's celebrating of blooming the orange trees and arrival of the spring, and that's it. Another festival is held in Alaçatı, İzmir. It's Alaçatı Ot Festivali. Alaçatı Herbal Festival. Aegean region is famous with its like variety of fragrant herbs, and this festival is dedicated to herbs. A wide range of like activities are organized as part of the festival, from like herb recognition, collection tours, to cooking workshops, to wild herbs, plant-based diet, etc. Like seminars, concerts. You can check it out if you are interested. And another one is a music festival. We have a Uluslararası Ankara Müzik Festivali, Ankara Annual Music Festival, and it's in Ankara, the capital city. And that's it. You can check out, there are some festivals here and there. And what else? We have a poetry actually about Nisan. And this is written by one of the most famous poet, Orhan Veli Kanık. It is very short and it goes like this. İmkansız şey şiir yazmak, aşıksan eğer ve yazmamak aylardan Nisan'sa. Okay, I'm not the best poet reader, but I'm trying to pronounce it very slowly. The translation is something like impossible thing to write poetry if you're in love, and not to write if the month is April. As a side note, if you're into poetry, if you love poetry but intimidated by reading in another language, I suggest you read Orhan Veli. His Turkish is not unpolished, very simple and easier for non-natives. Anyhow, what else we have besides this? A beautiful month with like flowers and blossoms and warmer weather. I think it's a great time to visit Turkey as the weather begins to warm up and many popular tourist destinations start to come alive. And here, a few places that you might consider visiting during your trip. Of course, Istanbul. I think it's the best month to visit Istanbul. Because the weather is perfect, it's not too cold, it's not too warm, it's not too hot like the summer, and it's just right to stroll the streets of Istanbul in a nice weather. And Cappadocia, you can go Cappadocia. It's a good destination for those interested in natural beauty, and it's good month to enjoy the hot air balloon rides, hike through the valleys, and explore the ancient cave dwellings. And Efes, if you're into history, one of the most well-preserved ancient cities in the world, Efes offers visitors a glimpse into the past with the impressive ruins, the Temple of Artemis, and so on. So it's a good month to visit there. And of course, there are a lot of other places, beautiful and interesting places to explore. You just pick those. Anyhow, how is the weather in Nisan? We'll of course look at it region by region as we do always. Let's see. Marmara region. The average temperature is 12.5. It was 13.6 in 2022. The lowest is minus 0.5 and the highest is 30.4 in Bursa. It's a huge difference. Aegean region. The long term is 14.1. It was 15.7 in 2022. The lowest is minus 3.7 in Tavşanlı, and highest was 33.1 in Aydın. Mediterranean region, 15.3 the average. It was 17.4 in 2022. The lowest is minus 4.6 in Göksun, and the highest is 35.9 in Kozan. Central Anatolia region, the long-term average temperature is 10.4. It was 13.2 in 2022. The lowest is minus 11.4 in Kangal. The highest is 31.5 in Kırıkkale. Black Sea region, the long-term average temperature is 11.2. It was 12.8 in 2022. The lowest temperature was -7, my god, in Bayburt, and the highest was 34.8 in Ünye. Eastern Anatolia region, the long-term average is 9. In 2022, it was 11.2. The lowest was -15.9 in Sarıkamış. The highest temperature was 29.9 in Malatya. And last but not least, Southeastern Anatolia region, the long-term average is 15.2. It was 18.3 in 2022. The lowest was -1.7 in Batman, and the highest was 35 in Ceylanpınar. Welcome back! Okay, this was the weather. So, as you can see, April in Turkey is the month of celebration, renewal, and natural beauty. And from, blooming the orange trees to celebration of national sovereignty and Children's Day, there's something for everyone to enjoy. And in general, April is considered a transitional month. You can see the weather is like either cold or really warm. But in general, it starts to get warmer and country begins to transition from the cold weather to the hot summer days. And I hope you enjoy learning about April in Turkey. And I hope you'll consider visiting the country during Nisan, this beautiful time of the year. If you want, you can check the tourist websites, and if you want to learn Turkish or about Turkey, you can click the link in the description and sign up for free at turkishclass101.com. And till next time, if you don't, I'll be here. I will see you next time. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın. Görüşmek üzere. En büyük bayram bu bayram, herkese kutlu olsun. En büyük bayram bu bayram, la la la la. Bugün bayram, erken kalkın çocuklar. Hoşça kalın.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description. Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.
Listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Yağmur mu yağıyor?
Yok, sadece çiseliyor.
Hava nemli ve rüzgarlı. Fırtına bekleniyormuş.
Evet, öğleden sonra.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Yağmur,
Rain.
yağmur, yağmur, yağmak,
To rain.
yağmak, yağmak, çiselemek,
To drizzle.
çiselemek, çiselemek, hava,
Weather.
hava, hava, nemli,
Humid.
nemli, nemli, rüzgarlı,
Windy.
rüzgarlı, rüzgarlı, fırtına,
Storm.
fırtına, fırtına, beklemek,
To wait.
beklemek, beklemek, öğleden sonra,
Afternoon.
öğleden sonra, öğleden sonra,
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Yağmur mu yağıyor?
yok, sadece çiseliyor.
Hava nemli ve rüzgarlı. Fırtına bekleniyormuş.
Evet, öğleden sonra.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.
Listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Rezervasyonunuz var mıydı?
Evet, ismim Ahmet'tan. Ayakkabı fuarı için gelmiştim.
Tamam. Nüfus cüzdanınızı alabilir miyim?
Buyurun,
Teşekkürler Ahmet Bey. Oda numaranız 202, ikinci kat. Asansörü kullanabilirsiniz.
teşekkürler. Fuar nerede acaba?
Fuar zemin katta. Ayrıca toplantı odamız da 5. katta.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Rezervasyon.
Reservation. Booking.
Rezervasyon. Rezervasyon. Ayakkabı.
Shoe.
Ayakkabı. Ayakkabı. Nüfus cüzdanı.
Identity card.
Nüfus cüzdanı. Nüfus cüzdanı. Bey.
Mr.
Bey. Bey. İkinci.
Second.
İkinci. İkinci. Kat.
Floor.
Kat. Kat. Asansör.
Elevator.
Asansör. Asansör. Kullanmak.
Use.
Kullanmak. Kullanmak. Zemin.
Ground.
Zemin. Zemin. Toplantı.
Meeting.
Toplantı. Toplantı.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Rezervasyonunuz var mıydı?
Evet, ismim Ahmet'tan. Ayakkabı fuarı için gelmiştim.
Tamam. Nüfus cüzdanınızı alabilir miyim?
Buyurun,
Teşekkürler Ahmet Bey. Oda numaranız 202, ikinci kat. Asansörü kullanabilirsiniz.
teşekkürler. Fuar nerede acaba?
Fuar zemin katta. Ayrıca toplantı odamız da 5. katta.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Access your free language gifts right now before they expire. First, the 50 Most Common Verbs PDF worksheet. Do you know all of these verbs? If not, this PDF writing worksheet will help you master the 50 most common verbs fast. Download it for free right now. Second, the Sports and Exercise Cheat Sheet. Learn to talk about your favorite sports and all about making gains in the gym with this PDF conversation cheat sheet. Third, must-know words and phrases. With this quick lesson, you'll be able to say fast food, menu, order, and much more. Fifth, must-know summer clothes vocab. Do you know how to say t-shirt or shorts in your target language? If you don't, this next 1-minute lesson gives you all the words you need for summer clothing. Fourth, the top 30 words for the classroom. You'll learn words like school, teacher, quiz, and more with this 1-minute lesson. And sixth, want an app that teaches you the language through conversations? Download Innovative Language Learning for free for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. You'll unlock bite-sized lessons that teach you practical conversations and get you speaking in minutes. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the description below. Download them right now before they expire. Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning. where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is testing and assessment, a brutally honest way to improve your language. Are you learning a language on your own and not making any meaningful progress? Well, you may not like hearing this, but there's a good chance that you're taking it too easy with how you're learning. Now, taking it easy is not bad, but when you're looking to boost your progress and actually master a language and you're no longer satisfied, something needs to change. And an outside motivator, like a test, can and will fire you up to get better. How? Stick around today and you'll discover why tests are crucial for language progress even if you hate them, 4 ways you can put yourself and your language to the test, and much more. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the 50 Most Common Verbs PDF worksheet. Do you know all of these verbs? If not, this PDF writing worksheet will help you master the 50 most common verbs fast. And second, the Sports and Exercise Conversation Cheat Sheet. You'll learn to talk about your favorite sports and all about making gains in the gym with this PDF conversation cheat sheet. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Now to today's topic. Testing and assessment, a brutally honest way to improve your language. If you're learning a language on your own, do you ever feel like you're just coasting through without making real progress? Maybe you're playing vocabulary games with an app and keeping your streak, or you're watching videos by your favorite language YouTubers. But when it comes down to it, you can't speak or keep up with conversations in your target language. Well, then it's very possible that you're taking it a bit too easy. So what should you do? Part 1. Why tests are crucial for language progress. Every year, millions of people sign up for language proficiency tests. You might have heard of these tests as well. There's the JLPT for Japanese, the TOPIK for Korean, DELF for French, HSK for Chinese, and the TOEFL for English. They're not doing this for school. They don't have to do this. They can just easily stay at home, sleep in, avoid discomfort, and continue playing vocabulary games. But millions sign up on their own anyway, every year. They prepare for months, they wake up early on the day of the test, and go through the pain of taking a test. Now, of course, there are some benefits to passing. For example, some jobs will require proof of proficiency, which makes these tests so important. But aside from that, tests are also important learning tools for 2 reasons. First, tests give you an honest assessment of your language skills. And second, for motivation. But let's break these down in full. So if you've ever enrolled in a language school or taken a language class, you have to take a placement test. Based on your results, the teachers see where you stand and place you into an appropriate class, so you can learn what's appropriate for your level. Plus, there's ongoing assessment, like weekly quizzes and tests every month. So, what's the big deal about tests and quizzes? Even if you don't like tests, tests give you an honest assessment of your language skills in specific ways. If you failed the listening part, you know your weakness is there. If you forgot a grammar pattern, now you know you need to practice it more. But if you never put your language to the test, you'd never know. You may not even know the mistakes you're making right now. You don't know what pieces you might be missing. But tests give you an opportunity to check your actual language skills, and they give you a brutal reality check. Now, the second benefit of tests is motivation. Think about it. As a self-learner, no one else is going to push you to do your best. You're not in school, this is your own goal, and if you're like most people, you're going to take it easy on yourself. So when you're wondering why you're not fluent yet, but you've been coasting along, learning words here and there without actually testing your limits, well, that's the thing. You haven't been actually testing yourself and pushing yourself at all. And that's what tests do. They give you that challenge, that urgency to improve, that motivation. There's a specific date and time of the test. You have to be ready by that deadline. Just think back to a night before a test. You felt the urgency back then. You were motivated to pass. So this is exactly why a lot of self-learners take a proficiency test. It gives them something to aim for, something to be motivated about, something to achieve. Now, tests are not the complete answer to language learning, but they do give you a way to assess yourself and give you a challenge. So what can you do as a self-learner? Part 2. How you can put yourself to the test. But first, before you worry about failing, it's not about passing or failing. This is about getting an honest assessment of your progress. Now, the first and most obvious thing you can do is sign up for a language proficiency test. There are many kinds of proficiency tests available, so you can pick the right one for you. By signing up, you now have the added pressure and motivation to improve, something that's hard to do on your own. The second way is, if you're following the learning pathway inside our program, you automatically get tested after every few lessons with multiple choice and teacher-graded assessments. The third way is learn with a teacher, whether it's our Premium Plus program, our live group classes, or your own teacher. Because the ultimate test of your language is when you actually have to speak to a native speaker. And with a native speaking teacher, they can easily assess your language, tell you what you got wrong, and how to improve. The fourth way is to test yourself with a harder lesson inside our program. Think of it as trying to lift a heavier weight at the gym to see if you can do it. You can do this for reading, speaking, and listening. Simply go to a higher level, like intermediate or advanced, and try a lesson. With reading, you can also try our higher level extensive reading books. Again, remember, with all of this, the goal here is not a pass or fail result. The goal is to get an honest assessment of your language skills, what you know and what you don't know. If you realize that you're mispronouncing a certain word, now you know how to correct it. If you can only understand 50% of a lesson, well, that means you should review it until you get to 100%. If you don't understand a lesson dialogue at all, which is where most people get intimidated, make it a goal to master the dialogue. Give yourself a goal to aim for. And if you can't read as smoothly as you had hoped, all it means is that you should give it a few more tries until you're better. Thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about new topics and talking points, the easiest way to increase your speaking time. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.